joke. Last thing, if you don't like Excel sheets, you might really not like automation, but I'm telling you, it's not that difficult, and it's really great if you wanted to use it. So we have a way of taking information out of Mentor Collective in an automated way, meaning each night it can be flag data can be exported from Mentor Collective into a shared server that your campus can then grab. That sounds not technical because of the words I use, but also maybe overwhelmingly technical. It's called Secure File Transfer Protocol. It is used all over the place. And this lovely graphic will let you know. You may, as a campus, already be doing this because we also take in information in this automated way. Many of our campuses will share the participant lists for who will be invited to the program and registered for the program. And that's often shared from the campus to Mentor Collective. That's using the same system. So again, my point is, flag data can be automated each night to a server where your campus or your institution can then pull out those files up. It is encrypted on the way out of Mentor Collective and decrypted on the way to you in the ways you can use that. That means you can always have up-to-date files that can be then imported into other systems that make sense. So maybe your student information system is a place where you want to have all of that flag data available from your Mentor Collective program. We could automate that so that you can import it into your student information system. I will tell you, partners have already reported that they are using Mentor Collective data in other systems. I don't know, I can't guarantee they're all automated because you can do these things manually as well, but the three categories that the other systems are early alert systems, student conduct systems like Maxient, student success systems like Navigate or Simplicity. Those are the other systems that Mentor Collective data is valuable in. But before you run to your IT team and you say, let's get this automated, I talk to the person who runs Navigate, and we want these data in there immediately. Please, let's get started on it. It's not complicated, but it's not worth the effort if you haven't answered a few questions first. And I have these questions for you. So the first of all, if you're considering automating into another, or for upload into another system, ask, are peer insights relevant to the purpose of the system, right? So remember, flag data are peers saying a concern about another peer. So mentors talking about mentees. It is often on campus the only source of information that comes from other students. We get lots of alerts from faculty, we get lots of alerts from advisor and staff, but it doesn't always come from other students or the students themselves. So that's really valuable. I'm suspecting that it is valuable in the other systems, but make sure you ask that question so we know what we're talking about. Then who are the users of the software? If it is just a place where information sits and no one goes and looks at that information, it might not be worth the effort to automate it in or to get it into that system. But if it's faculty and success coaches and all of the student success team that is there to know everything about the students so that they can give them holistic support, then it still would be relevant for that information to be in that system. Finally, what is the use, right? I don't want to say this, but a lot of times we have software on campus that people don't use to their full degree, right? So if you have a beautiful student success system and no one ever logs into it, they just send angry, or they're not angry, they just send alerts into that information or into that system, but no one ever uses it, again, might not be valuable. But if it is high use and there is a success team there to gather that information, then it would be very, very valuable. The final thing is what data are necessary, right? You saw that big file of export. Not every piece of information in that file needs to be in another system. So this is a conversation we are happy to guide for you, right? If you want to, in your next check-in with your partner success manager, to say we're thinking about automating, we want to go through the questions, then let's have this conversation. And if you want to invite your IT team, this is IT speak here, we have a data dictionary there where we can say, these are the data available that we can automate. What are the most important? Is it flag topics? Is it the submitter or the mentor comment? Is it the school notes? Let's figure out, let's only pull the information that is necessary for you. So this is a conversation we'd be able to have with your IT team. This data dictionary is available for you for all of our exports. If you find that interesting and you want to dig into it, ask your partner success manager. So in summary, flag data are available throughout the platform, right? They're in multiple places and in multiple aggregate and individual views. So you should be able to use the flags to do the work that you personally need to do or other folks could do using that information. Wherever it is meaningful, please make sure that other people have access to the mentorship data. So it should be reasonable, it should be appropriate, and it should be meaningful. That might mean full dashboard access. That might mean that they are a specific email recipient. It might mean they get exports that are filtered in a way that makes sense to them, or it might mean automation. You don't have to do all of these, but these are all options available to you. Because these are flags and because these are student lives and because we are participant-centered, if we have a culture of mentorship, please act on flags as quickly as possible and in a way that is meaningful for the students. And then be sure you recognize both the mentors for doing the work with the students and sharing this information and yourselves for acting on it and for making sure that all of these things get addressed.